Gina. Today I'm going to show you how to make a wonderful dish. We are prepping for dinner. All you got to do is get yourself a very nice little baking dish and prepare it, and then later just stick it in the oven, and for the rest of the day you are off. All of these hearts I dedicate to my granddaughter Kiara. Today's all about you, Kira. I give you lots of blessings, and I love you so much. I love you so much as my granddaughter, and I send lots of blessings to all the grandkids all over. Okay, so I'm so excited to share with you this wonderful recipe. It's an old recipe, and I am going to call this pescato al horno, and I hope that I say that correctly. Pescato al horno means baked fish, okay? And I am going to be using grouper, but the grouper right now is chilling in the refrigerator, and I will bring him in when I'm ready. And we're going to be making this wonderful, amazing topping with it. So the first thing that I want to do is we got to get our what? Our fadale. Okay, so let's see, what fadale do I want today? It's a Monday, it's been raining, but it's okay. We are healthy, we're alive, wonderful. Okay, I think I'm going to use my wonderful little tie-dye one, because I really like the tie-dye one. All right, well, I hope you all had a nice weekend. I did. I got to hug and kiss my kids and my grandkids, and I loved it. And it was wonderful. For an Italian mother, not to see her daughter, to hug her daughter, touch her daughter, it's like death. So it was wonderful. So the first thing that I want to do is I'm going to show you the vegetables that I'm going to be using. We're going to use one lovely, look at this beautiful Roma tomato. Oh, look at this beautiful Roma tomato. We're going to use one Roma tomato, okay? A few little onions. You know how I mean the onions, okay? So I'm going to keep those guys separated over here on that side, okay? Because you know how it is, me and the onions. Me no get along with the onions, okay? Okay, we're going to be using some garlic. You know, I'm all about the garlic. So we got the, let me just put them over here so you know. Tomato, onion, garlic, okay? We're going to be using some carrots. You know, these are going to be the vegetables. Everything is going to be in here, guys, and all you have to do is stick it in the oven at 350 for about a half an hour. You don't want to overcook your fish. Okay, so what I've done, let me tell you what I've done with my organic carrots. I blanched them so they're nice and soft, because carrots take longer to bake, and I want everything to bake at the same time, okay? So I got some wonderful little carrots over here. On this side over here, we have one lemon. We have 3 baby little peppers, 1 zucchini, 2 green onions. Okay, you're with me so far? Wonderful. Okay, let me move these vegetables out of the way, because what I'm going to show you now is something that I do. I always talk about spices. You know, where did they go? Okay, spices. And we're going to be using dried herbs, which makes it a lot easier for a lot of people that they don't have a garden, that they can go and cut their own parsley and stuff. And then what I do when I mix all my herbs, you know, I keep talking how I don't want to throw nothing away, eh? I put it on here, and it says here herb mixture, okay? So what's in here? Okay, you guys are ready? What's in this herb mixture? Let me bring it to you. We have dry oregano. Woo, dry oregano. We have dry rosemary. We have thyme. We have a black pepper. And we have a spezzi. Remember what I told you about spezzi? Those little red peppers, red peppers. Okay. So then what you do is you put them in, you mix them all together, and when you have, you know, you put them in a little jar like so, and you put a name on it, and boom, you have it. So that way you don't have to do it again. So that is something that has helped me a lot. So I'm going to put that on the side, okay? So that's going to be the herbs that I have right in here, okay? And then I'm also going to be using some granulated garlic. Garlic is very good antioxidants for us, and remember, I always talk about healthy eating. Okay, guys. Boy, I'm so excited about showing you this dish. Okay, so then the toppings are going to be with this wonderful thing, and I don't know if you guys can get it or not. I hope it is. It's called Tangy and Zesty Tomato Basil. It's red lentil snack crisp. It's all organic. It has, it's got, let's see, 0 cholesterol. It does have a little bit of sodium. So if you're watching your sodium, this is going to be just part of what I'm going to put on top of the fish. Okay. So that's what it is again. If you guys can see it, I know you're seeing it backwards, but it says Harvest Snaps, Red Lentil Snack Crisp, Fresh Picked Goodness, Tangy and Zesty. And we're all about tangy and zesty. Okay, guys. And then, of course, the mighty olive oil. All right, so the first thing I want to do is I want to take my pan like so. Let me get my little brush. And I have this little brush, guys, that I always use for this. So it's a paintbrush. And as you can see, it doesn't take a lot. So what I want to do is I want to make sure that nothing is going to stick, okay, on. And I want to just brush the whole thing. That way you're not getting all your hands dirty and all that good stuff. And what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing layers and layers like a lasagna. And then we're going to put the fish on top, my beautiful little grouper that I have, the little ones, and I'm going to put them on top. And then I'm going to cover that with aluminum foil, okay? And then that's going to go in a 350-degree oven. All right, so now that we have that, I am going to remove the oil, get it out of the way, take my thing and put it on the side over here. All right, so now make sure that you have your little throwaway little thing, and all of these guys get all chopped up. Sometimes they go to the wonderful animals that they live down there, which we get them all the time. And let me tell you, I have a pair of owls now living here, and they just love to hoot and hoot and hoot. And I love owls, and I've been waiting for these owls to show up for almost 6 years since I've been living here. Okay, so now let me move that out of the way. All right, so the first thing that I want to do is, slice your onions, some sliced onions, not too many onions. And what I want to do is I want to take a very sharp knife, and let me, everything should be nice and clean. All right, let me show you something, guys. I just feel that I need to show you this. If your knife is not sharp enough, it's not going to cut, right? So invest in one of these guys. They're not very expensive. They do sell them at Walmart. I've had them for a very, very long time. And then as you sharpen your knife, always go against you. Always go against you, and your knife is very, very sharp. Especially when it comes to tomatoes, okay? Now, if you don't have one of those, but you have one of these, the ceramic, this works really good. This is really what's designed for vegetables. All right, so now what I want to do is I'm going to be using this guy. I show you about this. I'm always trying to help you. Let's see who's joining me today. Hi, James. Hi, thank you so much for joining. Big hello. Buongiorno. Buongiorno, 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 buongiorno. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Okay, so the little butt, obviously this little guy, just a tiny dude, he's just going to go right back. And let me tell you, my tomatoes are starting to come and grow. Oh my God. And we've had so much jalapenos, and our jalapenos are so hot. Okay, so, they don't have to be super thinly sliced, okay? But what I want to do is I think that this guy is going to be enough. And what I'm going to start doing is I'm going to start with my tomatoes on the bottom, okay? And I'm just going to start, doing them like so. You see, like so? Okay. So anyways, this dish, very beloved, but again, this is a family recipe, and it's pescato all'orno, pescato, yeah, I think, and you know what, my cousins from Italy, they watch me and they say, hey, your Italiano is very good, but I think that my Italiano is not as good as it should be. But anyways, so now you see how we did it. You see, super easy, guys. Super easy. It's slice and drop and boom, you're done. Okay, so to this, because we gotta build flavor upon flavor upon flavor, I am going to take a little bit of that mixture that I told you that we did with our herbs, And if you were to measure, because I know you guys are like to measure, okay? I have probably, wait here, let me do it this way. About less than a teaspoon. Okay, so remember what I told you. You know, we're just gonna go like this. Just let it rain all over. Don't worry if it goes everywhere, okay? Because you know, the wonderful herb police is not here today, so we don't care. Okay, so what I'm gonna do with this little tomato left, I'm gonna put him right back here. I'm gonna put him in a nice little plate like so, because this guy is gonna be garnished later. Okay, so now that we have the tomatoes on the bottom, you follow me, no? See, okay, wonderful, wonderful. Let me just clear the decks, clean up. You have a nice little thing here that is very, very clean. All right, so whatever. Same thing with this. I can just go this way, you know, to get all the juice out of the knife, so we can continue to cook. Okay, so now what I want to do with this is I'm going to take my onion, my wonderful onion, okay, and what I want to do, okay, how much onion? I probably just did like maybe like a quarter onion, and it's going to be, you know, just like doing like a lasagna. You know, like how you would do a lasagna. Well, for those that don't know how to do a lasagna, it's just going to be layers upon layers upon layers of goodness and deliciousness. Okay, and as you can see, I have not salted anything yet, okay? So far you're with me, right? Fantastic. Okay, but I am not going to put any more of the seasoning yet because the seasoning is in the tomato. Okay, so now, you know, we got the red and we got the purple, and now we take the zucchini. Okay, that zucchini, we take a little piece over here out, and everything that I use is all organic. So I want these guys, you know, to be a nice, you know, like that. So this dish is for my husband and I can tell you that the whatever leftover vegetables goes in for the next day. Okay, so I'm going to use probably a half a zucchini. So let's see how that plays out, shall we? Okay, so now I'm going to start putting that on top of my tomatoes. And I'm just going to go around. You know, this is supposed to be Italian cooking. And it's okay, you know what? It's strangers in paradise. Well, let's be all strangers in paradise. All right, so now as you can see, I probably need another piece because I want to cover that. Okay, I want to cover that. Okay, well, maybe another one, maybe a little chiquitito one. Chiquitito in Spanish means small, very small. Chiquitito, new word in Spanish, chiquitito. Piccolo, in Italian, piccolo. Everybody, piccolo. Okay, piccolo. Okay, so you see what I'm doing, okay? You see, watch. Fantastico, fantastico. Okay, now, let me get the olive oil. Okay, so now, because I have these beautiful zucchinis on here, I am just going to put a little bit of olive oil. You know, very, very simple transaction. You see that? Very, very simple. Okay, so now I'm going to move this guy on this other side, and now I am going to get my garlic. Because, you know, we got to have the garlic, and the garlic gives such a beautiful taste and such a beautiful thing. And also, I am going to get my beautiful peppers, because the peppers, you know, they don't need a lot. And I use the little guys, because the little guys are easy. Bring your little bowl over here, put your little finger over here, it comes right off, guys. It's so simple and so easy. You know, this wonderful lady texted me, and she told me that she's so grateful to me because she was so afraid of cooking. You know, she did not grow up with a mother that cooked. They would eat a lot of boxes, a lot of cans, and she did not feel comfortable with using vegetables. And now, you know, she's learning to use the vegetables, and she tells me that what she's been making, she's been cooking the food that I've been showing, and she says that it's absolutely amazing because it's got a lot of flavor. Okay, so now I've got 3 cloves of garlic, 3 cloves of garlic. Let me take this, and let me take this one over here. And garlic is an anti-inflammatory, but it's also an anti-inflammatory, and I can't remember the other one. But it's okay, it's early in the morning. It's what? It's 10:26, and this is called prepping. Okay, so I'm just going to I'm going to put my peppers over here, and I'm going to take my garlic over here, and I am just going to slice. Okay, slice. All right, slice, because you know we want these guys to all cook together. And what's happening is when this is all cooking together, they're blue, 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 blue. They're all marrying together. They're being so happy. Okay. All right. So now we are going to take the garlic and we're just going to spray it like so. Okay. You know you got to have a garlic. I have not salted anything yet. Okay, not salted anything yet. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my peppers. And I'm going to cut, you know, we cut them in half and now we're going to cut them in half again. Okay? Very easy, simple transaction, guys. Very easy. Safety first. Remember what I told you. Knife down. Okay? You know, boom. Done. Be careful. Don't cut to your fingers, eh? Okay, so now what I want to do with this is I want to slice these guys. You know, we don't want them very super thick. You know, peppers, they took a little longer. You know, and pepper and garlic, they love each other. Yes, they do. They make the best frittatas. And tomorrow is my dad's birthday. And in his honor, I may make spaghetti, or I may make his favorite frittata. I'm not sure. And he left the earth many, many, many years ago. But you know. Anyways, but he's smiling from heaven and he loves watching me cook. And I feel him all the time near me, and that's wonderful, and so does my mom and my family. So now watch this, guys. Oh, I love this part. Let it rain, paper. You know, English, I would always get confused with paper, people. I would get confused. I would just get confused with the words because, you know, you didn't know where they went. Okay, you see how pretty, look what a beautiful, pretty plate that is. Okay, guys, so now, you know, because, you know, all the wonderful spices are in the tomato, we need to also give them something, right? So this time, we're going to use a little bit more of the seasoning. You know, maybe a pinch, maybe a 2-pinch. Okay, guarda. Guarda means look. Guarda, okay? You know, like Guardia Airport, guarda. Okay, so now we have the green onions yet, and we still have the carrots. Okay, no rush, Mia. Okay, I'm having one of those moments right now, one of my own hot moments. Woof! And I thought I was all over with that stuff. Okay, so now, aspetta, 1 minute. Okay, I'm gonna take some garlic, granulated garlic. I'm just gonna put it on here. You like a lot of garlic? Put some more garlic. That's the art. You know, there's a song that says, I never knew the art of making love. I never knew the art of cooking healthy. So I'm changing it for you, see? Okay, now we're going to bring it aside, okay? Just a little bit. Let it rain sale. You know, salt, for those people that have high blood pressure, and those people that are diabetics, salt is it's not a very good. It's not very, very good to use a lot. Okay, just a little bit. Okay, so far so good. All right. So now we still have a lemon. We haven't done nothing with the lemon yet. Okay, so now that we have this beautiful thing, so now we are going to slice the carrots. Okay, now you can slice them. I'm gonna eat those later because I love that. And slicing them, guys, is gonna work better. Okay. So you know, however you want them, it is how it is. And let me tell you, you could just you know, put them all around. Oh, it's such a pretty dish. And I just love. Remember, soft skin, organic. Not soft skin, non-organic, okay? Because you don't want to be eating all those pesticides that are not good for your gut. So I got my carrot over here, and trust me, if I don't use all my carrots, I can tell you this, we will be eating them. And they're always wonderful snacks. So if you just blanch them, you know, for like maybe 3, not even, you know, just for them to be soft. Okay, and I have yellow, and I just love color. And food should always be beautiful, in my opinion. And wait till I show you this. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. And you know, and the thing is when you cut it, you don't cut it like a lasagna, okay? You just take it out and you serve it. Look how beautiful. So far, so good, guys. You guys are with me? You want more carrots because carrots are good for the eyes? Why not? You know, why not give it a little more carrot? Because we still have some more room over there, okay? And we only have a little bit of the lemon. Remember, I just cut those pieces. So those are going to be for me. You know, I love making different kinds of smoothies, and I have not had a smoothie this morning. I got up late, yes, I got up late. Oh, well, sometimes, you know, a woman like at my age, you know, she needs to have a more rest, you know. Okay, so there we go, because, you know, we want to have a lot of vegetables. And these vegetables, guys, you can use it tomorrow if they're leftover, okay? Oh, my God. An organic carrot, it's got such an incredible taste. I invite you to try it. Okay, so now I got my green onions. Okay, you know, you don't have to have them all in the way that I am doing it. Okay, you don't. I just found that when the tomatoes are in the bottom, it'll make a lot of juice and it's not going to overpower everything that's going on. All right, so now look at this beautiful green onion. Here, let me remove the, we're done with the carrots. Get the carrots out of the way. Let me go grab my fish, since I'm already over here. Because we're gonna start getting ready for the topping for the wonderful grouper. And when I get my grouper, I wash it very good. I put him in freezer bags, and then I write down grouper. And then this bag is thrown out, okay? So I have my beautiful grouper right here. He's just gonna hang out there as I am slicing my green onions. In your house, it's gonna smell so beautiful, so beautiful. So now put the green onions on top of all of that. All right. This is pescato al horno. Pescato al horno. Horno is oven and pescato is fish. I don't know how to say grouper in Italian. No saccio. No saccio. Repeat. No saccio. I don't know. Okay. All right. So now that we have this wonderful deliciousness, okay. So now, let's see, what else do I need to do? Oh, put a little bit of more olive oil because, you know, this is all wonderful. Because, you know, everything is going to be cooking deliciousness. Okay, so now, aspetta. All right, so now get yourself a nice little bowl like this, okay? And what we are going to do is we're going to take 3 cloves of garlic. 3 cloves of garlic, okay? You with me so far? You know, it's work now, but you get the rest of the day to help your kids with school, to go take a shower, to go take a nap. For those that are working from home, you know, you can do this in between a meeting with a client. Trust me, I have a bunch of meetings with clients today, all needing, you know, some help in their lives, like we all do. So, okay, so right here, so now what I want to do is, I want to take this wonderful garlic that I have here, okay, and I want to chop, chop, chop. Don't worry about it, the knife, you know, it's got a little bit of something else, you know, don't you worry about it, it's more flavor. Okay, so what we want to do is we want to chop, 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 chop the garlic. Because, you know, even though we're going to be using this, I'm going to be adding to that, you know, I'm going to be adding to that because it's flavor. I always tell you guys, flavor upon flavor. And, you know, I don't like to salt a lot because you can salt later, okay? And I was so happy to hear today that the restaurants were removing the salt and pepper because they don't want people touching them, you know? What a sad thing, right? All right, so let me take this over here, bring this over here like so. All right, bring this down like so, like so, like so. So simple and so easy. All right, so now this, you know, like, you know, we don't need any more garlic. No, you know, yes, we do need more garlic. So today I canceled my hair appointment because I decided that I am going to own my gray that you can see my beautiful gray golden, and I want to see what I look like anyways. You know, I'm a grandma now, you know, it's okay. I talked to my husband. If it was, you know, he's younger than I am, and it's okay with him too. All right, because there is quite a bit of sodium here, I'm not going to use salt in this, just some garlic, granulated garlic, some other garlic, and then what I'm going to do is I am going to take some of these guys. Look at this. And this is, okay, it's so tomatoey. And you know, and tomato and garlic is a very good thing to have. Okay, so now you see what I'm doing. I'm just getting in here with my hands. Oh my God, this is when we get to play with food. My mother will go, what are you doing, Elena? But we got to play with food with my mom, especially when we make the spaghetti and the meatballs. I really miss my parents. And, but they're always with me. Okay, so I am going to use just a pinch of salt because I tasted it, you know, just a pinch of salt. Okay, now I'm going to add some olive oil to that, okay? How much olive oil, I don't know. Okay, don't ask me. Okay, you just kind of mix it up. You know, kind of see where it's at. Okay, but I am not done yet. Whoa, aspetta. Because for this, we got to give it a little brightness. We have a lemon. Okay, and to this lemon, I just want to zest. I just went everywhere. Oh, let it rain lemon. You know, my husband works from home, and his office is not too far from the kitchen. And he tells me that I make him laugh sometimes of, you know, how I just want everything, you know, I laugh about everything. My mom would get so mad at me. She would say, Elena, you are never serious. What's wrong with you? I always looked at everything in a different way, in a funny way. Remember, don't throw the lemon away because you can always slice it and put it in a nice big container of water, and you got some good lemon water, and it's very good for you, lemon. Okay, so we do a whole entire lemon, you know, like so. Like a so. Oh. Just a little onions, you know, my nose. My nose was fine until I started cutting the onions. I don't know why that happened when you get younger like me. Okay, so this lemon is going to go over here on a plate. This guy is done. Boom, that's done. Okay, so now I will use a teaspoon of this wonderful mixture herbs. Remember that we went over all of this. You know, make sure that you breathe it by shaking it and putting it in between your hands. And now we mix it like so. You see? You see what I'm doing, guys? You see that? Okay, that's gonna be, okay. See, I'm introducing you to different things, but I'm gonna be introducing you some other weird stuff later. You know, I am easing you into this stuff. Okay, so now, let me taste. We gotta taste, you know, let me see if this is okay with everything. You know, the lemon really brightens up this wonderful mixture. Okay, there you go. I'm gonna add a little bit of olive oil, although I am gonna put some more on the top, you know. We're not using butter, we're just using olive oil. Okay, so now, my fish that has been here like so, I'm gonna put him right here. I don't mind if my fish, okay, gets a little bit of those wonderful things that we used over here. Okay, so now what I'm going to do with my fish. Are you ready? Are you ready? All right. Aspetta. This is grouper I'm using because that's all I have. Let me wash my hands real quick. Okay, guys. Let me just make sure that I have everything I need. Right. Okay, I got these. I got that. I got this. This is nice and clean. All right, I am going to take my fish and put it back in my little bowl over here. Now that it got, you know, it got whatever, and I'm just gonna olive oil my fish because I want my grouper to be nice and moist. All right, so now that it's been nice and oiled, okay, let me remove this out of the way without breaking anything or throwing anything, you know me. Stuff goes flying all around. I haven't dropped the chicken though, eh? Well, we haven't done a chicken yet. All right, so now you got this beautiful plate. You see, look how beautiful that is. All right, so you would take your fish long way, okay, long way to kind of cover, you see, to kind of cover. And then what I'm gonna do with this topping is I am just going to cover my fish. Oh, mamma mia, che cosa bellezza. Oh my God, this is so beautiful. Oh, pescato all'orno. You know, who would have known? Okay, let me come back over here, because if you know, what if, the question is, what if, you know, what if, Elena, I don't have that wonderful tomato basil that you have, that you found somewhere? What do? You can take breadcrumbs, okay, breadcrumbs, and you can, I would use breadcrumbs, Italian breadcrumbs, okay? You don't have to use that. I wanted to be a little fancy, you know, I'm supposed to show you something different. Okay, so now you see how beautiful that is, the pescato all'orno. Okay, mo means now. I'm teaching you a lot. I'm going to use the olive oil because I want everything to be nice and coaty. And trust me, the olive oil, you know, will caramelize everything. So what you do is you put this in an oven at 350, okay? I have my fish is about this thick, so I'm probably gonna leave it for 15-20 minutes covered. Maybe the last 10 minutes, I would just, you know, open the foil, and then I will let it sit in there, because then that way everything on the top can get nice and crispy. If not, you can also, yes, you may also use the onion ones. The onions will probably be wonderful in this dish. I didn't have the onions. I had this, and that was wonderful. Okay, so now, guys, now this is very simple, very, very simple. You know, you take your foil like so, and then, so nothing sticks, okay? Don't rush. All right, so now we're gonna I'm gonna lay it this way. So what I wanna do is I'm gonna take my brush, and I am going to brush my foil. And what this does, it keeps it from sticking, okay? Because we don't want to lose the topping to the foil. All right, so now that we've done this, we cover it, okay? Look at that. Look at that. And then you put this in the refrigerator. When you're ready, turn your oven on. When you turn your oven on, take it out of the refrigerator as your oven is preheating. Once it's preheated, and once it comes to that temperature of 350, then that's when you stick it in the oven, okay? I'm Elena Jones, and I want to thank you so much for joining me in this wonderful, wonderful rainy Monday. I hope that everybody did well here in Florida. I know that my videos are being watched all over the world now. Wow, imagine that. That's pretty scary. Remember that you're healthy. Remember that you're wonderful. Remember that you have an amazing life. And I want to thank you so much for joining me. And please join my YouTube channel so you can go back and see these wonderful recipes. I'm Elena Jones, and I bring you lots of love and lots of love. I am loving you. I am loving you. Thank you so much for joining me, Belly. Molti baci a tutti quanti. Lots of hugs and kisses for everybody. God bless you guys, and we'll see you maybe, I think, tomorrow. Okay, see ya. Ciao, ciao. Woohoo! Pescato all'orno.